My name is Darrel Nimchuk, and I'm currently the VP of Finance and CFO for Flexpipe Systems. Where I got to today was I was an opportunity back in 2001 to get joined up with a startup company. I'm an entrepreneur at heart, and I like to be able to be involved in an organization where we got to start it from the ground up. And when I got involved with Flexpipe, there was 5 of us. And through that initiative and doing my MBA at the same time, I was able to take my career to another level in that I was able to help the company strategize, develop cultures, price setting points, markets, things of that nature, which is where I really wanted to be from day one. Unfortunately, I was mentorless for most of my career. It wasn't until I came to Flexpipe where I had my first real mentor. And I've had some great bosses along the way, but I would hazard to say there was, again, my impatience and my lack of staying with the company long enough that didn't allow me to fully explore the mentorship that was there for me at the time. But at Flexpipe, I had a mentor there that taught me a lot of things, taught me patience. He taught me sometimes it's good to listen as opposed to have all the answers. He taught me about public reporting. He taught me about evaluations. He taught me about things that I had no knowledge base or experience in prior to. So I looked at that opportunity to take his knowledge base and expand mine, because I realized, came to a point where I realized what I did not know, and that's, I think, a very hard part for people to understand, is to realize what you don't know. And I think when you get to that point in time where you have that realization, the mentorship idea becomes very easy for you to accept, and you don't have to have all the answers anymore. A mentorship, formally or historically, have always been one where it's a relationship between 2 people. One is the more experienced individual that teaches and advises the mentee on situations and helps with the career aspirations of that individual. I think over time it's transcended to other areas of life. It used to be, as I mentioned, just career-based related activities, but with personal coaching and things of that nature, a mentor really can affect all areas of a person's life. So I guess the definition of it is really being able to avoid reinventing the wheel by taking someone else's experiences and knowledge base to help guide you along the process or along the way of where you're trying to aspire to become. I think a good mentor is patient and listens and doesn't necessarily jump in when they see that there could be something going awry. I think it's key that the mentor actually pauses and waits, and waits for the mentee to actually ask for advice. To jump in too soon, I think you short-circuit the learning process. I think it really is the mentor's responsibility, is to set that safe environment. The mentees come into this person for knowledge and is into this program because they want to learn more. And I think the benefit of the mentor is one of their main keys is to keep that environment safe, to be there, to not be judgmental, to provide that mentee the opportunity to talk about their ideas, their challenges, their issues openly. One of the key parts about being a mentor and a mentee is you have to have that comfort with each other. If you try and put a mentee and a mentor together that don't have that relationship built or don't have that common goals in mind, you're gonna be very stagnant in the relationship, where you're not going to have no accountability. You're not going to enjoy going to them. You're not going to have that open dialogue because you're not going to feel safe with the person. You shouldn't make the mistake as a mentee to select somebody that has all your common views and interests, because you're not going to grow as a person if you have all the same views. You need to broaden your horizon by listening to what other people have as ideas, and that's when you're going to grow as a person. Sometimes what they say to you may be a position to what you say, but sometimes you need time to reflect on it. You need time to mull it over, chew on it, if you will, let it resonate within you. Part of the creativity in a one-on-one is to be creative. You've got to realize that you've got 2 different people here working together, and the mentor really has to recognize the mentee's personality traits, the learning process, their skills, all that kind of stuff, and the mentor has to be creative in understanding how do I get my viewpoint across this individual. You need to be able to speak to somebody on varying levels on different topics and show creative ways in order for them to understand your knowledge and what you're trying to get across to them.